Greetings all, Vanna here for Scorpio's weekend message. That was interesting. Scorpio, if you guys wanted a personal reading or access to my crystal jewelry, you can visit my website down here. Okay, so the two cards that came out for you are Judgment and the Ten of Cups in reverse. Being paired with your messages starting card, the Ruby Star Flow, I embrace my authentic and sensual essence. Scorpio is no longer hiding themselves if it is not fulfilling. Scorpio is starting to live in their soul shine, and I absolutely love this. Doing what makes you happy, not caring about what other people want or what other people say, because making yourself perfect for someone else will never make you happy. And making yourself happy will always receive judgment from someone else. So what matters is, what do you want? Are you the kind of person that's going to shape and foster your entire life based on what everyone else is telling you your value is, telling you your perceived worth is, what you deserve to do, what you deserve to have? Or are you going to discover what it means to be the Scorpio that you are, because you are different from every other Scorpio in the world? No one has your specific planetary alignments. No one has walked your path. No one has seen what you have seen. And therefore, they cannot judge you for what you have done or how you have coped, because your life has been completely different from someone else's. It may have been a rough life where things were unstable, or you could have been in dangerous situations or unhealthy situations, with the Justice in reverse at the bottom of the deck here. And I definitely feel like that it's a very split between the Scorpios. There are some that have embraced their authenticity to a point of wearing their rage and trauma as their armor, and then there are others who have masked so very hard they don't know where to even begin to start figuring out who they are without anyone else's input, without anyone else's mindset. Spirit, can I please have a card for Scorpio? Thank you. Eight of Diamonds. Répétez, s'il vous plaît. There is something that has been repeated again and again and again in your life, and it may have been a point of annoyance of why do I have to experience this again? Such as a breakup or a bad job, or burning your hand on the stove, no matter how many times you just made a grilled cheese, so it's gonna be hot for a little while. But you repeat the lesson until you learn the lesson. And I feel like the lesson you have learned is that there is no world where I will be happy with who I am, and the world will be happy with who I am. There is no place where every single person will accept me for who I am. And that's just a fact. There will always be those divisive people, because no matter how many of us throw away ignorance to understand differences, to look at another person and say, I have never been where you have been. I have never experienced what you have experienced, but I can understand how that has affected you this way, or I understand now. But there are other people around you that will continue to stubbornly throw their head against the wall like that. But you, Scorpio, are choosing to evolve and learn little by little. It's going to be difficult changes in the beginning, because you have to unmake everything that you've learned. Take time to breathe out. That does make sense. I was really feeling tightness in my own chest, I needed to take my own deep breath, so. Conclusions are within reach, my love. The changes that you want are occurring. They may not be occurring the way you initially thought. And that can bring up hesitation. That can bring up pushback, because you're like, no, it's supposed to come from this avenue. But Spirit can use anything and anyone to bring about what it is you need. A fiery climax approaches and adjustments are required. Your awareness right now is going to be important so that you know what these adjustments are. Is it your mindset? Is it your energy? Is it how you're spending your time? Is it how you prepare yourself for the day? Something needs to be adjusted, and it might be a small adjustment, it might be a huge adjustment, but whatever it is bringing about the changes that you want. It is not going to be an easy change. It will not go quietly into that good night, but it will very much help you embrace this level of authenticity and self-love that I want so very much for you. You have the scissors coming out here, cord cutting spells, which that could be something that you are working on if you are moving away from a hostile energy. You have a lion and a bear coming out here, so these might be protectors, these might be your aggressors, dependent upon your situations. I have pulled these tokens and gotten both for each of them just because of my personal lives and my association with these things. But also they could be the sun card and the moon card, because you know bears are dormant and sleep during the winter. There might be something that you are working on and formulating over this winter that you don't bring out until the next spring. You have peace, and I very much hope that you embrace this peace and you are open to that in your life because you need it. Whenever I see the small gear here, it is a reminder to me that despite how small and insignificant something might compare to a larger or gaudier model, this is still important. The entire machine will not run unless all of its gears are in place. So no matter how small the thing is, even if it's just your self-care, if you're like, I don't need to take that 15 minutes to run a bath for myself and unwind. No, you do. If you felt the urge to do that, you need to do that. If you felt the intuition and the push to go to bed early, you need to do that. Whatever it is, no matter how small you feel it is, starting to listen to that is going to help begin healing that mend with yourself of self-trust and awareness, as well as your vibration and frequency of your energy. Because when you are stressed out and exhausted, you are automatically in a lower vibrational place because of the energy level that is required to be at a high vibration. But there is also the conscious choice. It is easier to choose a lower vibrational option like fast food when you're really tired than actually going home and making a salad or a proper meal. And we have all done that. I am not judging anyone. It is the choices that you make moment to moment, day to day, that's going to shift how your energy flows right now, Scorpio. Have a beautiful day, my love.